People are often trying to figure out, will the relationship last? That's like the $1 million question, right? Did I invest into the right person? Is this really the one for me? Are we really meant to make it across the finish line? All those questions that comes to mind, which are very valid and things you probably should be asking yourself. So I'm going to give you the three most important questions. There could be a lot of questions to ask yourself, but the three most important ones, the big ones, to determine whether or not your relationship will most likely last, or if it's just a matter of time before it expires. The first question, do we share core values and long-term goals? And this 1-2 punch is so crucial because your values comes back to the foundation of who you are as a person, right? It comes back to how you self-identify. And you will do anything to make sure that you honor and live in the vision of what you identify as. And so if your core values and beliefs, right, because values comes back to your belief system, is not on the same spectrum or in the same kind of direction or same perspective framework as your partner's, it's going to cause a huge issue, because at some point you're going to reach a crossroads to where your core values and theirs differ. And that means if you're going to go along with them, then you have to start to shed and let go of some of who you are, how you self-identify, or they have to do the same thing in reverse, right? And no one ever wants to do that. And you'll fight against anything that makes you have to change who you are and what you believe yourself to be and what you believe in. And also remember, core values goes into your standards, your principles, and your morals. And these are the places that you parent from, right? So if you're planning to have kids with someone in the future and everything else, understand how they believe core values wise is what they're going to try to pour into any children you guys create together, right? And if you guys are clashing about that stuff, it's going to be a disaster waiting to happen. The long-term goals, right? Are you guys going the same direction in life? It's not enough to just be happy together and they be an awesome person and you love them to pieces and you guys get along. You have similar interests, a lot of things and all the stuff that feels good. But when you start talking about what they're working towards in life, it's not going the same way as you. All right. Do you guys have the same overall vision? You don't have to want to do the same thing that the other person does in life, like the same career or something like that. But those careers or whatever your life's work is should be going the same overall direction, right? Under the same umbrella. Is that the case for you and your partner? Ask yourself that, because if you don't even know that, then now we have a huge issue that we need to get down to the bottom of, which is, what is my direction in life and do I know what theirs is? And now when I get to figure that out, are we working towards the same overall vision? Have you had those conversations yet? Because not having that conversation sets yourself up for failure, because you or your partner or both of you are going to wind up not being fulfilled in life. If you come to find out that the direction you're looking to go is not exactly the same as them, to where now someone has to compromise, someone has to let go of their dreams. When you start letting go of your dreams, you let go of what you require to be happy in life, the things that you're aspiring for that creates that happy version of you. And no one deserves to let go of and give up their happiness, right? So make sure you guys are going the same direction so that you both have the same chance at being happy together, and not somebody is, sacrificing for the other one and letting go of what they really wanted just to hold on to that person and still have them and build and all that stuff. Love should not have to be a sacrifice towards who you are and what you want in order to have that person you love in your world. And the third question, do we both feel valued and supported in the relationship? Or we can simplify it and say, hey, do we match each other's love languages best? Do we offer each other what we need in order to feel emotionally, mentally, and physically well off, our well-being in those regards? Are they protected, nurtured, and taken care of and supported by our partners effectively? Because here's a hard truth. Some people really are great individuals and you get along really well and you guys kind of hit it off, but their core way of loving on someone, or the way they see, trying to be supportive of their partners, is vastly different than yours. Right now, granted, we should be coming to serve and be focused on what our partners need and not what we need, right? No, trying to love on your partner the way you like to be loved, figure out what they need to be loved. But sometimes how our partners need to be loved goes against our makeup enough to where it's like, hey, I can do this, but I'm more so going to be forcing myself to do these acts and these things that I don't even believe in or don't feel organic to me. And it's not really sustainable for me, because it's not going to feel as genuine and as authentic that you want to feel, because it's not the way I am accustomed to offering love. Because there's a difference between having a different way of liking to receive love, but you also are accustomed to or okay giving love in different ways than what you like to receive it that still feel good to you to do, versus some ways that someone needs to receive love or just well out of your wheelhouse. And it's just on a whole different planet for you. And it's not something you really care to do. And it's a big struggle to be consistent or show up for your partner in that way. If your partner cannot contribute to your happiness by helping you meet your needs, right, which is helping you feel reassured the way you need to feel reassured, bringing excitement to your life, right, helping you connect and feel loved the way you need to feel loved, making you feel significant and important, contributing to your growth, and helping to pour into whatever fulfills you in life, if they can't contribute to those things for you in the way that you need, it's not going to work. So truly sit and ask yourself those 3 questions and really spend time working through the true answers. Don't try to manipulate the answers into what you want them to be. Don't try to convince yourself, oh, no, maybe it's not that. Don't try to rework the framing and the wiring. No, get the clarity on what it actually is. And at the very least, have a conversation if some of those questions, one of those 3 are concerning you, with your partner to see, hey, are we on the same page? Can we bring this full circle? Can we dial this in and make the answer to this question authentically the one we want it to be, versus trying to force it into the right slot, right? That square peg in a round hole kind of a thing, just so that I can keep and hold on to you. Never hold on to somebody that's not meant for you. I know it's hard to let go of someone that might be a great person, but they're not your person. I get it, right? Because it's not so easy to always to find people out there that you would feel comfortable trying to build with. But if they're not the right one, they're the wrong one. There's no middle ground there, right? I don't care how amazing of a person they are. The right person for you does not feel wrong in the areas they should feel the best to you. If you need help learning the tools to find clarity on your situation to see if your relationship has the chance to actually make it to the finish line, or if you need to start rethinking things, you can either email me coaching or DM me coaching to my socials, and we will get to work. Let's get it.